Xin Zhao, do you hear me? Xin Zhao, please respond. Come in. It is of the utmost importance that you do not attack the enemy. Do not engage. Xin Zhao, do not engage. No! Xin Zhao!
Victory!
What is going on, Yeousch Alliance? Yeousch, damn it! My name is Mr. Spade, and it is a pleasure to be able to bring you some League of Legends gameplay featuring the champion Xin Zhao, or Xin Zhao? I don't know how you say his name, to be honest. My pronunciation is not great with names like this, so if I'm saying it wrong, let me know in the comments section below, and I will try and fix it for next time. I promise, I'll fix it, I swear. But for the duration of this gameplay, I'm going to call him Xin Zhao, because that's what I've been calling him for ever since I started playing this character, which has been a long time. I've been playing this champion since around level 10 or so, and I'm level 27 now in League of Legends, so I've been playing this champion for a really long time. He's one of my all-time favorite champions to play. He's an amazing assassin. If you can get your champion fed, it's always good. But with Xin Zhao, if you get him fed, he is absolutely unstoppable. In this game, I got fed by the people that I was laning against. I believe it was a Vayne and a Skarner that I was laning against early game, and they completely fed me. I got a kill right off the beginning. I killed Vayne a little bit later, and then we ended up pushing that turret within 14 minutes, which you can see right now we're doing. We're pushing that turret, and I ended up having a very nice game with this guy. However, my build was a little bit odd. Usually when I play Xin Zhao, I build purely attack damage and attack speed. However, this time I had to build a bit of health, because we didn't actually have a really strong tank on our team. I noticed that Skarner was not really doing too well, and he's usually our tanky, he is considered a tanky character. But since he wasn't doing well, I figured out that I had to fill that void of the tank. So what I ended up grabbing was a few more tanky items. I don't usually do this with Xin Zhao, but I found out in this game it can actually work out very well if you do grab some pretty strong items. So in this game, I ended up building some cloth armor and 5 health potions to start off for some more survivability in-game, early lane, sorry. Next I went on to the Berserker Greaves, followed by Yamahu's Ghost Plague, Warmog's Armor, Black Cleaver, and finishing it off with an Aegis Legion. Now, looking back on this build, I probably would have done it a little bit differently. This, however, worked fairly well in this game. The guys I was playing against were not very good. They kept on pushing the lanes, and I would come up behind them using the same tactics over and over again. Look at this E, man. He thought he had me. Thank you, Rise, for saving me there, but, man, that E got screwed over. Anyways, moving on. I thought that this build was an interesting build. I would definitely change it differently if I was to play another tanky Xin Zhao. I think I would probably go with something along the lines of Berserker Greaves, Yamahu's Ghost Blade, Black Cleaver, Bloodthirster, Warmog's Armor, and Atma's Impaler. That'd probably be my full build there. But this game, I don't know, it was the first time I played a tanky Xin Zhao, and it seemed to work out okay, if I say so myself. I ended up going, I think it was 24-3. So that's pretty good. In League of Legends, if you can manage to go 24-3, it's good by any standard that I can measure it by, honestly. That's pretty impressive. And I almost ended up soloing Baron in this game, which is fairly cool too. So now that we've gotten the build out of the way, let me talk a little bit about Xin Zhao's abilities, just a tad bit. I don't want to go into them too much, because otherwise it's just pretty much a champion spotlight. So Xin Zhao has 4 abilities like everyone else, and 1 passive. His first one is 3 Talon Strike, and he gets a mini buff where his next 3 attacks do extra damage. His third one sending the champion up in the air, or the target that he hits, sorry. Battle Cry increases Xin Zhao's attack speed for a limited amount of time, and with every attack he reduces his cooldown. Audacious Charge allows him to propel himself towards his enemy target and deal a little bit of damage and slowing the enemy for a limited amount of time. Xin Zhao's final ability, his ultimate, propels his spear around himself in a crescent, dealing damage to all enemies around him, plus 15% of each enemy's health back towards the enemy. Very helpful in actually the beginning of a fight when the champions still have a lot of health on them. Xin Zhao's passive allows him to gain 30 health per every 3 hits. For every 2 levels he gains, this amount of health that he gains increases by 5. So you know a little bit more about Xin Zhao now, his abilities, and what I built in this game. Let's talk about what this gameplay actually is. So this, as you've noticed, is actually just a whole bunch of clips thrown together, but they're not just random clips. They are all from one game. They are from a 5v5 Summoner's Rift game, and that's the only way to go on League of Legends. However, the games can end up taking up to 40 minutes or more. So what I end up doing is I usually end up just taking the best clips and a couple of the bad clips too, to show you guys that I'm not a total beast. I am human. I do make mistakes. For example, right here. Look at this. I try and get this E. Yes, I get him. Oh, darn it. Turrets. Forgot about those. Those pesky little turrets. They can do quite a bit of damage to you. So what this is it's just a bunch of clips thrown together from the same game, the best and the worst, and to show you guys the overall playout of the game as much as I could. Okay, so I'm running a little low on time. The gameplay is almost finished up, but I want to give my overall opinion on what I think of the Xin Zhao tanky build. So for the Xin Zhao tank to work, I think that you do have to be farmed higher than everyone the entire game. You have to have a really good start. You have to get those couple kills like I did early on. Otherwise, it just doesn't end up working out very well. I have tried to play Xin Zhao tank when I have not been farmed and I've just been the same level or lower than everyone else in the game, and it just plain and simple does not work. You have to be above everyone the entire game. You have to have that health advantage. Otherwise, you might as well just build attack damage and attack speed. You just need to, when the other team has higher health and higher damage than you want to try and do as much damage as possible and get out of there instead of trying to last out the battle as long as possible. So that's what I find works best. You have to be farmed in order for this to work out, which is unfortunate, but hey, you know what? Xin Zhao was not meant for tank. He was meant for attack speed and attack damage, and that's the way you are supposed to play him most of the time anyways. If you enjoyed this video, you can go check a look at my channel. There are more videos like this, League of Legends, Minecraft, and such. Please like and favorite the video, and subscribe to the Yeousch channels if you haven't already. Once again, my name is Mr. Spade, and I'm out. Peace!
Victory.
Yeousch!